When was the last time you asked to see the balance sheet of an HOA before the person bought it?
Never. I can answer that.
No,
Scott?
actually, probably a few years ago because I had like a really
You heard some
very
information.
detailed buyer who knew to ask these things.
Mm-hmm.
So, Scott, what do I learn if I do ask to see that balance sheet?
Yeah, it's a huge, huge issue. Many people fail to ask that question. We have many associations that do not have enough in reserve. That's the American way right now. We don't need a Social Security fund. We just borrow and issue bonds, and they're bought by the Chinese and whoever else buys them. Unfortunately, no homeowners association can issue bonds that will be bought by the world investors out there, and people forget that. So when an HOA needs to replace a pool or replace a roof if it's a condo association or replace the pavement, they should have a sinking fund in place where they've been raising their dues over the last 20 years, putting it into that fund so that they don't have to have a massive assessment. But the American way, as we know, is to kick the can down the road, keep the dues low. No, every president of a homeowners association runs on a campaign of no new taxes, and so that's why you get a lot of associations that fall into the situation where they don't have enough in reserve to cover those things. So it's very important for you as the buyer to be aware of what those exposures are.
Now, I do ask if there's anything coming up and what's planned for the fiscal year. I just didn't word it as, can I see a copy of your balance sheet or whatever.
And a lot of lenders will they have us do a lot of work at closing. They have us fill out a lot of forms, and one of those questions is, are there any assessments coming down the pike?
That's something I definitely always ask.
And we recommend every association we manage have what's called a reserve study, which is where an engineering firm comes in, looks at the common elements, looks at the cash on the balance sheet, and tells them, here's where you're off by this amount, and here's why. And at least then, if people want to make the decision to not raise the dues, at least everybody's on notice.
And they all
Here's
know
the
what's going
report,
on.
and we can send it to everybody.